bro.
A little pep.
That's it, man. Hopefully it'll make us look good.
Hopefully.
For sure. All right, underway right now, plus 45. And, man, if you guys are familiar with this class, you know what these guys are all about. They race just as hard as that Super Mini class. And, you know, bragging rights on the line. Look at this. Alan Alford coming out of Danville, Virginia. Always a player in this one. But can he keep that number 21 Suzuki in that first spot? And already feeling the heat. Alford going inside in that short chute. They're very smart. But look at that. Lost the drive. Sank in there. Got to see who that is on that Husky. Trying to get a number. Can you read that there, Jared? 74. Is that 74?
79?
79 or 75? 74. Let's just see one of these sevens. Look, oh, that's probably Ronnie Ford is who that is. Yeah, on a Husky. That's Ronnie Ford, the 75. And Ronnie, one rider down right in the middle of the commandments who broke the second commandment. And sure enough, paying the price for that right now. There we go, the 75, Ronnie Ford. Oh, holy cow, our early leader, Alan Alford, dog paddling through that back corner there. It looked like a canoe going through there. And sure enough, starting to feel the heat from the rest of this pack in our senior 45 plus.
Looks like Ronnie Ford opening up a little bit of a gap here in this 45 plus Moto.
Who's on that Cowie? What's the number? Somebody on the move right there on that inside line. All right.
Mark Turley.
Kevin Kelly working his way back up into the booth for the skybox right now. And I got to tell you, Kevin, I'm worried for my job, man. Jared's doing a great job here. Yeah, Jared's doing a great job. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and hand in my resignation. And sure enough, Justin is getting ready to work with you here in just a moment, man. And he's we're going to let him sort out the first couple laps here. He's going to see what's going on, and then Justin, it's your turn to take it to Kevin Kelly. Absolutely. Jared, where are we at? What's happening, bro?
Like Alan, not Alan Alford. That is the number 78 of 75 of Ronnie Ford, still out front, but Edward Walston has closed the gap. Only about a half a second behind on that KTM, the number 61. Looking to make a pass on the second lap.
Now, these guys are probably the age of your grandfather, so you might not know any of them. We're on first-name basis. Kevin and I and Rodney, we graduated with these guys. As a matter of fact, I'm older than all these guys in that plus 45 class. But if you're not familiar, Ed Walston always in the game. John Bolin, John Bolin wears that number 1 for a reason. Gabriel Goddardo, John Buskirk, Alan Alford. These guys, all the players, these guys have been doing this for years. As long as you've been alive, probably, bro, been coming to the ranch. And got to give these guys much love and much respect. My buddy Chad Kokenair getting a bad start. He owns Tomahawks MX over there in Hedgesville, West Virginia. They had an awesome regional over there, super regional over there. A great race. But bring us up to speed. What's going on, man?
Looks like the number 61 of Edward Walston had the pass side by side. About to go into Storyland. Ronnie Ford, the number 75 of Edward Walston, side by side going into Storyland. KTM inside. Ronnie Ford outside. Who's going to make it? Ronnie Ford's going to hold on to it. But the number 75, Mark 61 of Edward Walston.
Yeah, you got to mix that. Edward Walston's on the Cowie. There you go. Yeah, so Walston actually bringing that thing up ahead right now. Ronnie Ford on that Husky. He's falling back almost into the third position right there.
That's Mark Turley up front.
That's 58 now?
Yeah. Mark Turley out front. The number 61 of Edward Walston is now in second. 75 of Ronnie Ford is now in third.
I tell you, I need Kevin's glasses. That's all I can say. I didn't bring my readers, that's for sure. And with that being said, I'm going to hand my headset over to Kevin Kelly right now. He's going to spend a couple minutes with Jared, and then we're going to bring our man Justin in and really pick our game up.
Tight battling going on. Swapping positions. It looks like the number 61 of Edward Walston has made the pass for the lead on Mark Turley.
Yeah, Turley's not done with that. Turley's going to go right back on the inside, right by the billboards. He could almost wipe those things clean. And all the while, the number 75 of Ronnie Ford watching it all happen. These vet guys are just wily. They're very smart. You see them kind of pick the racetrack apart and pick cool lines. They race differently. And they also race knowing they have to go to work on Monday. So like, you know what? Good job, man. You can take it. You can take it. I worked a race up in New Hampshire one time. It was like a vet class, and at Winchester Speed Park, New Hampshire, the guy crashes over the finish line. 15 guys start crashing into him. I just dropped my mic, ran out there, and he goes, oh, he's yelling like crazy. He goes, oh, how'd I do? He's bent over and writhing in pain. And he goes, how'd I finish? I said 19th. He goes, God, it wasn't worth it.
No.
He was so bummed out. I got to go to work with a bruised sternum sub.
These guys are awesome, though. 45 plus, I can tell you what, I'm not going to be racing a dirt bike when I'm 45.
You act like that's a long time away, man. It's just 2 years, Justin. You'd be surprised, man. Once you get done with that student debt, you'll be 45 and want to do something with that and go
maybe so.
Put a motorcycle on credit or something like that. So we're watching the number 61 of Edward Walston. The lap times are pretty similar, though, man, all the way down to 5th, 2:13 or 2:12, 2:15. There they go, side by side. The 61, the 75, Walston and Ronnie Ford. Now, this thing is just jumbled back and forth. It makes it really tough to announce because it's been 13 different leaders. 3 different guys have led 13 different times. You do the math. There's 4 guys in that same little spot on the racetrack, Justin. 17 lead changes in 3 laps with 3 riders. But seriously, look, Walston is trying to run away, but the number 75 of Ford says, no, not just yet. Yes, you couldn't even pronounce their names, man. There's another race there side by side. John Bolin, the big fat number 1, means he did something pretty good last year. The returning champ. Heavy is the crown. He's in the number 4 spot, but for how long?
Trying to make his way around the outside, around Ronnie Ford.
And you got to imagine these guys have been, the slowest tip over ever. You see that, you're like, how does that happen? And then he's going to go to, no!
John Bolin down.
I think it's in slow. Let's have another look in slow motion. No, that was actually real time. That's a 220-pound motorcycle. It makes you look so silly whenever that thing gets out of balance. But the champ now, he's got some work to do. Get that thing going, John Bolin. Wow. The crowd's going, hey, what happened there? There it is. There's a replay. We're going to get it in, hey, guys, extra slow motion. You seeing this? They're going to do it in slow motion. That's insult to injury right there. That could be race speed as far as what I just saw. There he goes. You know, crap. And I just lost the champion. All right, we're just poking fun here. Get those guys back up. Thankfully, they're okay. He's going to say beep, beep, and he's like, thanks a lot, dude. So he crashes me, and he gets to go right around. Now we're going to shake this thing up. Justin, give me the top 10 here, brought to you by the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. Top 10 right now. Go.
Got the number 61 of Edward Walston currently out front, followed by the number 58 of Mark Turley. Gabriel Gordado, 13th.
The cheesy Gordado, please.
Third. Joe Buskirk, number 60 in 4th. 5th place spot is Ronnie Ford. 6 is Alan Alford. 7, Michael Wilcox at number 80. 8th place is Dennis Dooley, number 39 on the Yamaha. 9th place, Wayne Powers, number 14. 10th place is Chad Gokiner, number 46, Anakawi, rounding out the top 10.
I bet that's Gokenauer. I'm just like, you know how the N-O-U-R kind of tails off there? Gokenauer. All right, so Justin, thanks for jumping in here, man. You did a great job, and you are hired. We're just going to go ahead and give you the job. Yep, we're going to stay home tomorrow. And I'm going to bring in the youngest announcer ever. He's the Ryder DiFrancesco, the youngest announcer ever here at Loretta Lynn's. We're going to have fun, dude. Don't be nervous. He was a little nervous yesterday. We're just talking dirt bikes. That's all we're going to do is talk dirt bikes. We got the youngest kid announcing one of the oldest classes, so there's some dynamic for you right there. Yeah, you got, is your grandfather out there racing?
No.
No? What's your name? Tell everybody what your name is, where you're from.
My name's Justin Yelton. I'm from Northern Kentucky, and
Justin Yelton. You race dirt bikes?
I used to, but
you don't have to.
a little bit.
I'm terrible. I race just a handful of times. My dad says, I'm not going to waste the money on you. You got 2 brothers that are way better than you, so he says, we're going to give them the good bikes, so you don't have to race to be able to call a good race. In fact, Jason Wygant might be the slowest rider I've ever seen on a dirt bike. He rode a Trizinger, the 3-wheelers, because he couldn't do a 2-wheeler, so you're way faster than Jason Wygant already, and you're already better than Jason Wygant. I'll be straight up with you. You've only said 8 words, and it's way better. So you've been watching this race. What do you think about these old guys on dirt bikes? And I can say that because I'm just as old as them.
I don't really know. Looks like
Do you think you could beat them?
no.
No. At least you're honest. You got to be honest. That's cool. Have you ever raced at Loretta's?
No.
No? Is this your first time?
I'm not.
No, I'm saying, is this your first time here at the ranch?
No. My brother's made it 4 years in a row, I think.
Okay. So you know how it works. So give me the perspective of being a little brother hanging out at the ranch all week long. Like, what is it like to find stuff to do? There's enough to do for you, right? We got all kind of stuff to do.
I'm mostly gone all week.
You're mostly gone all week? Well, you didn't help me out there, man. So what do you do when you're not watching the races? Are you in the creek? Are you, well, we're not in the swimming pool, but are you riding around on a golf cart running over people's trucks?
Riding my bicycle.
Riding your bicycle. And your phone doesn't work, so that's a bummer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you feel like you just don't even know what to do with your hand. Huh? All right. So you're watching this race. What are you seeing here? The number 61, he's our leader, but check it out. The number 58 of Mark Turley is right there. Think he's nervous? Getting a little close there, a little social distancing. They're not doing that, are they? You think he's wearing a mask under that helmet?
No.
No, it's too hot, right?
Yeah.
That would be tough just to even walk that racetrack, much less ride it on a dirt bike, especially if you're like 75 years old like these guys, right? Now, so when do you guys start back school in Kentucky? Are you going to go virtually? Or are you going to go to regular school and just kind of mix it up with the boys?
Actually, we just got a text yesterday saying our whole school is getting
Virtual?
Yeah.
The longest summer continues, doesn't it? His summer started back in about February. You guys are so lucky. Spring break it's the longest spring break ever. They're still on a break. As we continue to check in with our two leaders there, Edward Walston and Mark Turley. You know this is an older class when you got guys named Edward and Roy. You know, they just don't, the new names are Ryder and Jed and, no. You've got guys like Wayne and Greg, Michael, and Nathan, Chad, and
Greg.
Henry the third, and Greg. There you go. Thanks a lot. Picking me up there. Now you got cool names being made. So, you know, even your names are cooler than ours. Jet and Ryder, Racer, Diesel. The battle's still going on, though, man. As we continue to talk, we're watching that number 61 of Walston, and he may have a pass cooking here. The green Kawasaki, did he do it? Did he do it, huh?
Oh, he just went down.
Oh, then another slow tip over. Another one. So the trick is you just slow down and make the guy run into the back of you, and then boom. Yes, there you go. It's called a brake check. But he got back up, and he didn't even lose his spot. How about that? That's the number 58. We're watching. Oh, here's another replay. It's coming. Watch this. Call the replay. The slow motion replay. Watch it.
Brake check.
Boom. You just got brake checked. That's how you do it. You just kind of dab over and you just tip over. And the guy looks over and apologizes, takes his hat off like a cowboy. My apologies, ma'am. Yeah, when you crash, you just have to kind of do a survey of your body and make sure it's all working and intact, as Megawatt kind of explaining what it's like to crash as an old man. There's our top 10 brought to you by the Motorcycle Mechanics Institute. Edward Walston, man, that's a tough spot there. We've had about 8 different leaders there, and Walston just says, all right, if nobody wants this, I'll do it. Turley in the number 2 spot. Gordato, Cheesy Gordato in 3rd. Buskirk is 4th. Ford is 5th. Bo Dooley is 6th. Guggenauer 7th. Bolin, Alford, and Powers round out your top 10. That flagger is not impressed. He's just like, come on, man. You go a little faster, right? Number 3, how heavy? Cheesy Gordato. And there are riders all over this racetrack. How rough. I mean, you think you could even ride this racetrack, man?
On a 65, I'd say it's pretty hard.
Yeah, I bet it is. So that's the tough part about this racetrack. They don't change it for the little bikes. Like some of the tracks you go to, they'll shorten the track, let the 50s go over here, and then everybody else rides a big track or whatever. Not here, man. It is a clean, slate, even race field for everybody. As the white flag comes out now, one more lap to go for Edward Walston. Oh, yep, I'm going to do the podiums. Is that right? I'm going to let you jump back in here. Dude, this kid's fun. He's a good dude, man. The youngest announcer ever announcing 45-year-old riders. AMA 7. Oh, wow. He's going to be really good. Top of his class.
All right, Kevin Kelly headed down to the podium right now. Going to wrap this one up. White flag is out. And Justin, I got to tell you, man, you did a pretty good job stepping in there. How'd it feel to be up here in the skybox and watching that monitor and making the call?
Felt pretty good.
Felt pretty good. Enjoy yourself up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn anything while you've been up here the last couple days?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good deal. Looking forward to spending more time with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Good deal. Well, we're looking forward to that, too. And sure enough, just about half a lap to go on this one. Going to move our plus 45 riders off the track. Race number 29 going to be coming up, and that is our 65cc 10 to 11. So 65cc 10 to 11 coming up at the 12 o'clock hour. Then we're going to run through our 51cc races, and at 1 o'clock going to take an intermission coming up at 1 o'clock. So tell you what, Justin, appreciate you, man, big time. Appreciate you big time, man. Did a great job. And Jared, Fantastic, man. Unbelievable, dude. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed being up here with us, and I know you'll be up here some more the rest of this week, I'm sure. Awesome. Can't wait. Every day? Oh, awesome. Fantastic. Yeah, good deal. Fantastic. So look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow, man. We'll get this thing rolling again and see how far we can take it. Awesome. Fantastic. Great job. Right now, we're going to let them get set up on the podium down there. We're going to make sure that Kevin Kelly has everything set up for us. And we're going to talk to Ed Walston, Mark Teal, and Joe Buskirk here in just a moment. Again, coming up next is our 65 10-11. You know any of the guys racing in that one, Justin?
I know that'd be my class, but...
That would be your class if you were riding. I got you. Fantastic. Well, I can tell you, if you haven't seen any of our 65 classes race yet over the last couple of days, I tell you, the intensity, the level of competition in our 65 classes, just as good as our 250 Pro Sport, if not even closer. The racecraft, Jared, Justin, that these guys have right now at the age of 7, 8, 9 years old, it's incredible. And like we said earlier, a lot of these guys have been racing since 3, 4 years old. So at 9, you got 5, 6 years of experience. Man, this guy's a veteran at 9 years old, you know. This guy's old hat. So coming up in just a few moments, going to get down there to that podium, waiting on Kevin Kelly to get things set up down there. Again, 65cc 10-11 coming up. Going to do our 51cc races following that, and then going to move into an intermission at 1 o'clock. Going to give this track a little bit of a drink. Going to do some light track prep. I even hate to call it track prep. This thing doesn't need any prep. Going to, yeah, it's beautiful. It's perfect. Going to smooth just a couple little things out for those 51cc's. No. You're exactly right. Hey, Smooth and Loretta Lynn's don't go hand in hand by any means. By any means. So looks like we do have Walston's bike up down there on the podium, sitting there looking good. The number 61 KTM. What's it say? It says Brewer Cycles. There you go. There's a freebie, Brewer Cycles. Brewer Cycles on the swing arm of that machine right there. That 61 of Edward Walston. Ed, one of the OGs down here. As I told you kids earlier, if you're not familiar with the name, you will be by the end of the week. Ed, always 110% effort. I don't care how hot it gets. I don't care how many laps. Ed Walston's going to bring it 110% at all times. Mark Turrell, great ride by him as well. Just about 10 seconds back here. And Joe Buskirk, man, that guy worked hard this whole moto and pulls in about another 3 seconds
Hey,
back.
we got him down here on the podium. I'm going to steal your thunder right now, Megawatt. We're going to say hello to our winner. Put your hands together for the number 61 of Edward Walston. He's got the championship medal. Edward, step up to the mic. Dude, first place, I don't know who wanted it. There was about 5 different guys that led that thing. So take me through. You guys were bumping and grinding. Turn that mic on. We got to get his mic on. Sorry. All right, we're going to do a little battery swap here, it looks like. We're doing a little battery swap here. Is giving Edward a chance to catch his breath, man. I saw these guys come off the track, and you would swear they all got injured or shot. They were all bunched over it. He is injured. You won, though, my man.
Yeah, I did. After yesterday, I needed to win. Partially amputated the tip of my middle finger in the 40-plus yesterday.
This man is for real injured. He amputated part of his finger, still racing with the wind. Take me through your moto. Lots of bumping and grinding for you guys.
I was just holding on, honestly. I got out front and was trying to keep a podium spot, keeping championship contention. Those guys are fast. They got the same wheel as I do, so all you can do is do your best and see what happens.
Who do you want to thank for getting you up here, man?
My dad, he's been here through thick and thin. I want to thank Brewer Cycles, Total Control Racing Suspension, a Cherby Gear, X-brand goggles, and all the folks watching back at home, man. This was for y'all.
He did it with 9.5 fingers. Let's hear it for your winner, Edward Walston. Great job, Edward. We're going to now check in with our Whole Shot Award winner. Come on up here, Alan Alford. Let's hear it. Got that whole shot. That always feels good no matter what, Alan, I'm sure. We're going to wipe that mic down, let Alan take a swig of water. These guys got a lot of camaraderie. They've been racing together for 78 years of their career, for sure. Come on up, Alan Alford. Little high five through the gloves, social distancing. High 4.5, that's right. All right, take me through your race. Great start, obviously.
Yeah, I got a fifth gate pick, and I just tried to find the straightest one to the first turn, and it worked out good. But after that, I threw the anchor out.
Tell everybody how rough this track is back home if you're watching it. The TV stream does not do it justice.
Oh, you can't ride anything that's this rough. You have to get like 300 bikes on there and then go out and ride it. But it's a tough one. I think it's more rough this year than it has ever been.
That's what we're hearing.
But yeah, pulled the whole shot, and better luck this year. I got 2 whole shots last year, but I actually crashed in the 10 Commandments, and I had to go to the hospital and didn't finish the week out. So
better.
Far, so good.
Awesome. You got anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Oh, yeah, definitely Dunlop for getting me out of the hole there, and Triangle Cycles, Rusty Reynolds, Rhino Power, Team Motivate. I got a few more, but I'm kind of tired.
Awesome. Well, you earned it, my man. Alan Alford with the whole shot. He's just happy to be here and not riding in the back of an ambulance, I'm sure. We're going to bring up our second place rider, the number 58, the pesky Mark Turley. Is it Tierley? How do you pronounce it? Tierley? Oh, my Lord, I was so far off. Right, okay, right. Help on up there, mate. Here we go. All right, the number 58, this guy was all over the place and a few bumps and grinds. We got some replays of some of the crashes here. Take me through your moto.
I tried really hard the first few laps, and then I got tired quick, and so then I had to just look for the smooth lines, and but I still kept getting tired, so I was flogged, and I laid down a couple of times, had a rest. So.
Yeah, I saw that. You just laid down for a sec, catch your breath. That's a tactical move. That's smart. So you guys want to learn how to go fast, lay down on the track like Mark.
Yeah.
What else happened out there for you? Good start. You were in the mix early.
Yeah, I got a decent jump. Had a really big hole on the other side of the gate, which I think everybody did, but I jumped off really nice and then sort of lost a little bit there, pulled some gears and squared up through the first turn and got into a decent position.
Yes, I was walking past when you guys were pulling off the track and you're all hunched over. I could hear you all just dying in those helmets. Just couldn't get them all fast enough.
I would have paid to get that last lap flag out a bit earlier.
Well, Tony Moore's $100 next moto. We'll shorten that moto by a lap. Yeah. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, a lot of people actually. Kurt Rude and Doug Duchette from Kawasaki, they really helped me out with my bike last minute, and it's running great. Clay and Molly from the Fun Factory, those guys have helped me out for years. Kenny Alexander from Fast House and all those guys. Sonoya Bicycles, Covert Camera Vehicles. Regis Harrington, former pro KTM rider. That's his company. It's all state-of-the-art, and he's powering along. It's really
awesome.
Good stuff. And my beautiful wife and my amazing kids right there, they've just supported me, coming here and making it all happen, so it's fantastic.
We're happy to have you. Give it up for your second-place finisher, Mark Turl. Great ride. And now we're going to bring up the number 60. Come on up here, Joe Buskard. Finished up third. There you go.
Heck yeah.
Welcome to the podium. Get yourself a high 4.5 from your winner, Joe Buskard. Great finish. You're in the mix, man. Top 3. That's awesome. Take me through your moto, man. Can you even talk at this point? You need 10 more minutes?
I just want to thank everybody that's been here for me since I started. God, first of all, my family, Hoosier, UFO, Tamer, World of Power Sports, and Sunset Ridge, and my good buddy Chad doing my suspension.
Awesome. You good? You all set?
I'm good.
Awesome, man. Let's hear it for our third-place finisher, Joe Buskirk. Used everything in the tank on the bike and his body. We're done down here on the podium. We're going to toss it right back up to the sky deck.